Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Last time we explored a little bit more of the city here in Dresden that we have just retaken, and we went into Urushile's dream, and we finally helped her find her own dream. And that dream was for her to have a home and family with us. She confessed her love, we confessed our love. Desna rewarded her by banishing all of the corruption of her demonic being, and now she is as, I don't know how to say it, as normal as a mortal person. So we can, kiss and all the other affectionate things a man and a woman, or a man and a man and a woman and a woman, people who are in love do. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's keep moving here. Now we're going to go and explore the rest of Dresden, see if there's anything else to learn or discover. We haven't been in the jewelry shop in a while, I don't think. See if there's anything in here. I guess we haven't been in any place in a long time, considering we've been, in the abyss for 6 months. Alright, there's still nothing here. That's okay. I guess that's okay. Alright, and we got One-Eyed Devil here, who proved rather loyal. A fine day to you, Commander. Welcome to the One-Eyed Devil's trading house. Wares of your choice and a whole lot more, you name it. I see you've broken the laws of Galarian. It's time to confess, chaotic, show me your wares. You got anything new or anything I haven't remembered? Infiltrator's armor. It would be cool to do a like a stealth run, if that's a thing. Where we build a party that uses a lot more stealth than we've used. I think that could be cool. I wonder how much you can play with stealth in this game. Can you stealth past like entire maps? That'd be interesting. I wonder if it would balance the experience if you did that, though. Probably not. You guys don't need this. I'll take it. You probably stole this anyway. You're all a bunch of thieves and liars. I can see it in your aura. Oh, I guess we're never getting in there. This person definitely has something to hide. The only person in all of Dresden who locked their doors. Take that. Elemental Essence. We needed that, don't we? Alright, Nenio's up here. So is the Pathfinder guy, right? No, he's not up here anymore. Interesting. Hey, Nen. Mind if I call you Nen? I can see the criminal luminescence of your soul. Have you violated the laws of Galarian? I can neither confirm nor deny that. I don't remember. But if I haven't done it, then I really should definitely. The sooner the better. How else can I understand how a criminal experiences the world? Okay. I guess I have no evidence other than my all-seeing eyes, which I guess is all the evidence I would really need. If I really think about it. And then out the door. Out the door. I was thinking about this while I was editing the last video that I put up today, which I think is episode 166, and it's amazing how long this game is. Now, obviously, I'm a very slow player of the game. I think maybe I'm really fast, and you guys actually took even longer than this to get to this point. But I have observed, or I've gone and checked, like a couple of other Let's Plays to see where they were at in this stage. I never stayed long enough to actually see what was going on. I just wanted to see if it's something I recognized. And I'm assuming if I don't recognize it, that means they're ahead of me, because I feel like I've been pretty thorough. And most people seem to be ahead of me at this point. I think. Or at least the people I looked at, which was only like 1 or 2, so take that with a grain of salt. But, yeah, it's interesting how long this game has taken me. Right now, it's looking like it's going to go well over 200 episodes. Nope, you're good. Where you got Trevor hiding at? Trevor! There's Ember. How you doing, Ember? You're doing fine. Okay. Marauder and an Oathbreaker. Commander, the soldier stands at attention. Your orders? The eyes of the Aeon. Should I start saying Eon? Aeon or Eon? I kind of like Aeon more. The eyes of the Aeon see your transgression. Admit that you were looting bodies and accept your punishment. What? Who? Me? The soldier looks around nervously. Looting? I've never stolen money. I've never even taken someone else's boots, unlike some people I could mention. I'm not a scavenger. I've only taken something once. My sword got stuck in a demon, so I looked around and found another one lying next to a corpse. What else was I supposed to do? Run around the battlefield flailing my arms? The dead don't need weapons, and that sword saved my life that day. The soldier scratches the back of his head. That sword. It's a good sword. Fancy. Enchanted even. With a family crest. There was a rumor that a dead man's family sent you a letter after the battle asking that it be returned to him. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't want to give it back. But is that really a crime? Yes. The weapon isn't mine, but why should it be gathering dust on a wall when I could be using it to slay demons instead? I think I did the right thing by keeping it. No. You looted the body of your dead comrade. You and all those like you will be sent to Tenerician to face trial. From now on, you will only speak the truth. Yes, you're right. Your actions were not the actions of a scavenger. You were not looting bodies. I will not punish you. Dresden provides the supplies and provisions for this army. Therefore, by stealing from the dead, you are stealing from Dresden. I'll exact compensation from you and everyone else who engages in this behavior. Yeah, I mean, you should have... The fact that we know who it belonged to means that he did end up stealing it. Like, if it was just some common sword off a common soldier, then okay, fair enough. You were going to get requisitioned another sword anyway. So, like, that wouldn't have mattered, but the fact that it was a sword we would have recognized and somebody wanted back means that you did steal it. And the fact that you knew somebody wanted it back, yeah. So, but we're not going to punish you too harshly because you weren't scavenging. You did pick it up to save your life and to protect those around you and defeat the demons and all that. So I think we're going to go with this one. This is a very... The third options have seemed very devilish. Devilish? Which I kind of like. So we're going to go with this. I will exact compensation from you and everyone else who engages in this behavior. The soldier grows pale. But I haven't got anything. Have mercy, Commander. Do you want me to go into debt? You should have thought about that. Oathbreaker. The soldier stands at attention before you. Long live the commander. The eyes of the Aeon see your transgression. Admit that you broke your oath and accept your punishment. This is a big one. The soldier looks down at the ground. So you found out about that? Well, yes. I had to break my oath. Many of the Crusaders are oathbreakers in one way or another. Some of them violated their oaths in order to join the crusade. Others swore to defend their temples or serve in holy orders. But how can you sit back and do nothing when the fate of Galarian itself hangs in the balance, and the heads of your order refuse to join the war or help Dresden? But those aren't the only oathbreakers. The soldier gulps nervously. Some soldiers promised before divine altars that they would return to their families alive and in one piece. They told their loved ones that they would only be gone for a few years. When they swore these oaths, they did not expect to die or to grow old fighting. A crime is a crime regardless of its motives. I hereby banish all oathbreakers from the... No, that's not a good idea. Your eagerness to fight against Galarian's enemies exonerates you. You broke your oath for a good reason. I do not consider that a crime. I do not consider your actions a crime, but those you once served are unlikely to share this sentiment. I am sure they would like to punish you in strict accordance with the law. Now, I have no desire to indulge them, but my mercy comes at a cost. I will negotiate the price of my silence for each of you separately. I don't like that one either. We're going to go with number 2. Right? Like, I don't... So I feel like, yeah. I don't want to blackmail these people. The soldier breathed a sigh of relief. Thank you, Commander. We will lay down our lives for you. Good. I'm happy about that. Oh, more people. Bribe taker. A lot of bribe takers. I don't like that. Eagle watch. The officer eagerly snaps to attention. Your orders, Commander. The eyes of the Aeon see your transgression. Admit to taking bribes and accept your punishment. The officer visibly deflates. I am not taking bribes. Well, no more than anyone else, really. What am I supposed to do? One of the noble lords of Mendev sent me a friendly letter asking for their son to be kept out of trouble in a nice, cozy garrison where nothing ever happens. They even sent me a little gift. And if I had refused, even you would not have been able to help me, Commander. The rich rule with an iron hand and a velvet glove. If I want to keep my position, I have to make them happy. Blame them, not me. I was just unlucky. I was caught between a rock and a hard place. Besides, there are people out there who are much worse than me. You and all the other bribe takers in this fortress have broken the law. You've allowed yourselves to be ruled by greed and your desire for profit. You will be sent to Nerisian to stand trial. From now on, you will only speak the truth. No lie will escape your lips. Yes, it doesn't look like you had a choice. He definitely had a choice. This is unacceptable. I am your commander. You should be giving me a share of what you earn. I know who all of the bribe takers are, and I intend to collect what I am owed. I think we're gonna go with number 1. I will stand trial for this? Just because of a small bribe? No, please. Bam, they're gone. Just like that. Just wished them out of existence. That's how strong I am. Yeah, that might have been a little harsh, but I really didn't like either of the other 2 answers. It was his fault. Like, say no, and then send it up to me. Or, your superiors. And I know sometimes it doesn't get all the way to me, but you gotta try. And, trust that I will see justice done.
I will guide us.
And the third option, I wasn't going to take their money from them. That doesn't feel right to me. I guess I'm not as evil as I thought I was going to be coming back from the abyss. I don't think Baird will ever be like evil in that sort of petty way that felt like. All right, let's keep moving. Do we have these guys? Grandma Gretlin? Get your head out of the clouds. Rehearsal isn't over yet. Okay, you guys are still working on your stuff. Glad to see you guys made it back. I'll take your glass. Alright, let's go down here first. Talk to Lan. I didn't see his mother up there. I don't know if I just missed her. So we might have missed that quest, which is unfortunate. What brings you here? Thank you for your answers so long. And isn't Trevor around here too? No, Trevor's up there with Sela. Okay. Understood. Anybody down over here? We also have to find the mongrels, because the mongrels aren't here anymore either. We learned that when we were liberating Dresden for a second time. Anybody in the house? But yeah, like I was saying a little bit ago, it really does amaze me how long this game is. Or maybe it's just a matter of how long these games take when you Let's Play them. This is really, I mean, it's only the second game I've Let's Played. So maybe it just naturally takes longer to play these games. I don't know. Anything down here? Some blood? It's a little suspicious, I'm not gonna lie. Some slimy skin. Blood and slimy skin. Who owns this house? Guess it could be just, rodents or something. I don't know why they keep their skin in their blood, but it might not be an intelligent creature. Who knows? I don't.
Godspeed.
Alright, so nothing down here, so let's go up here. Over here. And I'm guessing we're gonna find at least one other group of lawbreakers over here. Maybe the priests or clerics.
Let us press on.
Here's more oath breakers. Hi, Sela. You broke the law? Good days and clear skies. What say you? Oh yeah, where are we off to today? Yeah, this is back before she was a paladin. You must be duly punished. The laws of Galarian? Sela looks up, but understanding dawns after a moment. Ah, you mean how I used to be a thief, and what happened to Asimi, the paladin whose helmet I stole? She looks down. I know, that's on me. But if you decide, know that I regret those things. Repentance is not enough. I am banishing you from the crusade. Jesus. Atone for your sins with your deeds by fighting under the banner of the crusade. She nods. That was always the plan. Thank you for letting me stay and giving me this chance. Thank you for speaking with me. Alright, Trevor, where are you at? There you are. Trevor doesn't seem to recognize you at first, but then he nods. Commander. Ah, I was hoping he'd have something to say. I guess we'll go check the barracks. Might as well be thorough. Alright. Are you still in here, Ellen? You are. Commander, my regards. Okay. Not very talkative today. That's fine, I suppose. Oh, there's the entrance to the Midnight Fane. Was there... Can I go back to the Abyss through the Midnight Fane? That's potentially something to think about. Crime unknown for this recruit. The soldier looks at you and grins cheerily. Commander, Private Morton at your service. I order you to remember your transgressions. I see the crimes of everyone in the city, but I cannot discern yours. Why? Dunno, Commander. I don't think I've ever done anything bad. Nothing serious, anyway. I'm not that kind of person. Or wait, maybe I have done something. Soldier ponders for a moment. Nope, nothing springs to mind. Sorry, Commander. No, wait. I'm not sorry. Well, you know what I mean. I order you to remember your transgressions. You look at the man with the eyes of the Aeon. You pierce through his clouded mind and provide clarity so that he can remember his crimes. The soldier perks up. I remember. It's all clear to me now. I remember it like it was all yesterday. When I was around 10, I threw a stone at a dog and it yelped. And when I was 15, me and my pa went to work in a field. We were promised 10 coppers each, but I only gave him 5. And when I got married, I told the innkeeper to water down the beer in order to keep the costs down. And then I tried to flirt with my wife's sister, but she hit me with a broom because she didn't have feelings for me. And once I took a pair of sheep's shears from my neighbor, but they broke. So I told him that I had returned them and that he was just forgetful. And then there was another time. Okay, so you're not a good guy. This is enough, Morton. Your crimes are minor, but they are still crimes nevertheless. You will go to the Neresine immediately. There you will face trial and tell the judge about all your transgressions. From now on, your lips will speak only the truth. Enough of that. Enough, that is enough. You are excused. I will pardon all your crimes if you will just shut up. Yes, Morton, you have done many wicked deeds, but you can offer payment and restitution for your crimes. Each of your infractions will cost exactly 1 gold coin. Yeah, you're good. Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for your kindness, Commander, and for your goodness, too. Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Come on. And you're good? I serve the 5th Crusade. Yes, you do. Anybody over here? Can we go on this? No. Alright, back into the barracks. And then over here. I'm curious to see if we can go back to the Abyss, but we can do that another time. We've got bigger fish to fry at the moment. Alright, and we're still looking for more lawbreakers, more criminals. There's Nistra, who I'm assuming will have nothing to say still. Yep. That was an interesting quest that didn't really lead anywhere. Mainly, probably because of my decision, but... A simple yet elegant elven gravestone marking the resting place of the warrior Kaelessa. Oh. Even in the remembrance of the dark fate, she was not forgotten by her trusted comrades. That's awesome. It'd be cool if Camelia's grave was here. I didn't see Horgus Gwyn. He wasn't over there, was he? He wasn't. Interesting. Arsinoe is here. Commander, you're good to go. Alright, let's go into the temple. There must be a lawbreaker in the temple then. Unless more will pop up as we go along. I don't know. Alright. Anybody in here a lawbreaker?
Path leads on.
Show yourself. Oh, we can go back here? Have we always been able to go back here? History of the World Ruined. Oh, I've forgotten. We have all those books we need to read. Probably have quite a collection of books to read now. All those are locked. Alright, I guess this is the only other area they could be if there are lawbreakers here. Otherwise, we might just have to wait until more pop up.
Godspeed.
Nope, that's everything. Okay. Let's all head on out. You're all lucky. All of you are innocent. Okay, I think we're done in Dresden. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna press R, get back to the command center, and then we'll head out. Don't need to rest. Okay.
Let us press on.
I meant to go over here. Outside area exit. Okay. Oh yeah, we didn't level. We couldn't find the Pathfinder dude. I guess he went with the Queen. All right. So who are we going to take with us here? Let's take Sela. Hold on. We're going to the Hellknight place. So let's take Reggie instead. Or take Grey Boar. Ember. Nenio and Arushale. No. Dayrin and Arushale. Or Arushale for the trickery. Since we're not bringing Woljif. We didn't kill Savamalik in that encounter, right? I was just reading Lan's little backstory there. We didn't kill him, right? He sent Mongols at us and he escaped. So we're still gonna have to fight him at some point. What's all this stuff? Mighty Tempest. All units in the target army take 18d6 times mythic rank of physical damage. Wow. Call to Arms adds units to the target army with a total value of 750 times mythic rank. This unit type is chosen randomly from the units that are already present in the army. Time Manipulation. All ongoing decrees constructing buildings and recruit growth gain +1 times mythic rank days to their progress. And Mass Teleportation moves the target army to a point on the global map that is unoccupied by enemies. Damn. Well, we've got some powers, huh? So there's the Hellknight outpost. That's where we're probably going to go. Take a look at our armies. Okay. So we have lost all of our armies. Do we still have generals? Are these people still with us? I can't select them for another couple days. So we either recruit a new general or we wait 3 days for them. I guess they're just being recalled from her army. Her army being Galfrey's. Okay. How are the so it doesn't look like the demon armies have made any movements. That's good. Okay, well then. Who are these guys? Hardened veterans. Oh, that's gonna be cool. We have 12,000 resources, so we have tons of resources right now. let's go ahead and just recruit everybody. Can't recruit you guys. You guys just go to a different... Oh, we're already out of... Damn, okay. Buy more resources then. Just buy 10,000. Okay, so we have to create a new unit. To do that, how would we do that? I think we just have to send both of you out. And then go back here. Recruit you guys. There we go. So that's the 3rd army, the 5th army, and the 7th army. Where's the 1st and 2nd army? Where are my armies? Okay. Send you guys back up. You guys are just gonna chill there. Wait, no, I'm dumb. That's our strength. And this army's strong. These elements. Do we want to do any of this stuff right now? I don't know. I guess we'll manage Dresden. Let's see if we can't build anything. Okay. So if we go to building here. Anything we don't have. We don't have a bulletin board. Finishes in 2 days. The bulletin board is the focal point of the Army's social life. This is where the commander's orders, sermons, and news from the front are posted, as well as pamphlets, advertisements, and satirical caricatures of officers who have one soldier's special affection. A bulletin board will provide a unit with +2 bonus to the chance to act twice due to positive combat morale, and a -2% bonus to the chance to skip action due to negative combat morale. Alright, we'll build one of those. Put it right there. Don't need a shelter here. Don't think we need a watchtower. So I guess we'll just... That's good for Dresden. Let's move on to another fort. Okay. So other forts. Which fort do we want to... I think we want to do this fort. Want to manage this fort. Since this one is the closest up on the front lines. It looks like it's already good to go, actually. Never mind then. You're fine. I've already done that one. Well then. Do we want to work on any of the other forts, is the question. I'm not sure if we do. This fort, maybe. Let's take a look. Why can't we upgrade that fort? Do we not have enough supplies? So this fort is decked out too. It just doesn't have any room. It needs to be upgraded. Can we not... Did we use whatever... skill is related to upgrading the forts? We must have. As for you, looks like you still have a spot open. So you got garrison barracks, garrison archery range, and a supply center. Let's get you one of these. There you go. Alright, I think we're good to go, unless we want to buy mercenaries. Or any of these mercenaries. The sorcerers could be good. I think we're going to hold off on mercenaries, though, for the moment. Until I get my generals and I know our positions. Alright, we're going to the Hellknight outpost. Let's do this. Someone on the road. Who's it going to be? Are people returning to Dresden? Ah. I kind of wish I had land with me. That's a bummer that I don't have land. Do you have restoration?
Not falter.
I think you might have restoration now. No, I didn't take it on you. Okay, that's fine.
The waiting's never fun.
Go ahead and use this on you. There you go, and one on her. There we go. Just in case he becomes hostile, get on your mount. Chief Saul. Slowly, barely moving, a formless figure shuffles toward you. When it finally draws near, you realize it's Chief Saul. But the state of him. The wound has desiccated him, drained him of his last vestiges of strength. His clothes are caked in blood, his eyes are glazed and rolling in his head, and black saliva trickles from his limply gaping mouth. Saul, what are you doing here? Saul stares at you for a while, as if he doesn't recognize you, but his awareness slowly sharpens. Commander, to Dredgen. I'm going to Dredgen. Need to gather. Rescue. We're going back. You need help immediately. Yeah, we need to get him back. Thank you. Saul coughs violently. Commander, you're the commander. Need to get to Dredgen. There. We'll talk there. Back to Dredgen. A quick foray out. That's good. Lan's gonna want to see him anyway. I didn't even look at what the chaotic and evil actions were. Evil one was probably to kill him, to be honest. Let's be honest here. I was about to say I don't know if we should take him into Dredgen, because what if the demons are using him to get into Dredgen? But I just remembered Dredgen doesn't have the Sword of Valor anymore, so demons can just come in whenever they want, really. Which is a bit of a concern. Any second now. Any second now. There we go. Okay. I'm guessing he's over by Lan. Lan? What brings you here? The Chief Saul's here, man. Come on. Saul is looking better. His wounds have been bandaged, his gaze is more lucid, and yet he's still not the same peaceful old man you left in Dredgen. His haggard, pale face bears the mark of emaciation and death. The commander is back. So am I. I can't believe it. Lan chuckles. You must be charmed or something. I bet Savan Malik thinks you must have died long ago. But here you are, wheezing away. Come on then, tell us what happened. We need to hurry. What happened to the mongrels while I was gone? Saul lets out a wheezing, heavy sigh. At first, nothing unusual. We were just living our lives. But then the whole tribe got stricken with something. It was like a disease. Your arms ache. Your legs ache. It tears you from the inside. Nobody knew anything about it, and then one night, we all woke up. Saul thinks for a moment. Can't remember what came next. I remember opening my eyes and walking out the gate. A guard stops me, and I say, Lady Anevia's orders. He doesn't believe me. I just grab him and... Oh, I don't remember. I really don't. Saul shakes his head, as if trying to drive away the dark thoughts. Like a nightmare, it was. I remember us walking a long way. I remember the white eyes of a demon. People screaming. It's sickening to remember. I can guess what's happening there. Savan Malik performed his vile ritual again. Yes, he fed them human flesh. And when that wasn't enough, for some, he would sting them with his poison. Saul shudders. Those who survived became something else. Why were you wandering alone in the wound? Saul's face crumples as if he's about to cry. I'm old, weak, good for nothing. Not even for being a demon slave. They poured blood down my throat. And still, I couldn't get the power all our tribesmen got. So the demon just said, "Begone, carrion. Let the wound kill you. You're on your last legs, all the same. Unless I am. Useless I am." "No, you're not useless. Savamalik underestimated you. But you beat him. You survived, and you made the journey back. All I could ever wish for is to be half as tough as you are, Soul." "Do you remember where Savamalik is holed up?" "Yes. There were ruins. Valley of Templish, is he called them." Soul frowns as he researches his memory. He said something about a city hanging over a rift, an ancient city. "The city of Iz. It's a funny coincidence that we need to go there anyway. Although it's not much of a surprise, really. The demons are either cowards or idiots. So that's probably why Savamalik is sticking close to Iz, so he can turn tail and run back to his friends if things get ugly." "How are you feeling?" Soul looks at his shaking hands. "I'm done. Done, Commander. My service is over. He said his poison makes us stronger, but my body can't take it. My time is short. If only I could know that my tribe will return. Then I could lie down and die in peace." "I'll bring your people back. Trust me. We don't have time to deal with the mongrel problems. I need to think this over. We'll bring them back. Trust me." "We will, Chief. I've sworn to destroy Savamalik no matter what it takes, and I'll keep my word." "Maybe you can. Maybe there's no bringing them back anymore. Whoever's poisoned it is poisoned forever. But seeing them before I go, even like that, would be a blessing." Lan chuckles bitterly. "Hey now, the commander has already promised you that we'll get everyone back. Don't make him reconsider. And don't you go dying on us before we get back, you hear?" "Okay. No, nothing else to say, Lan? Okay, fine. Fine. Alright, so they're over by Iz, so that's going to be a while before we deal with the mongrel problem. So hang in there, Huh? Oh, it's right here. Hang in there, Soul. Alright, same group. I'm wondering if we should just hire a new general. Our other generals are so strong already, though. I feel like that would be a waste. We can afford to wait 3 days, I'm sure. As long as no demon armies start marching towards me. Alright. Get over there. Take 18 hours to get there. We'll probably have to rest, too, along the way. Someone is on the road. Get ready. Are we being attacked? Or is it another person returning to Dresden? Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's something. Crusader. Brothers, sisters, I'm having a vision. I see her. I see the holy martyr. There she is, standing before me as if she were alive, just like in our sacred image. A dirty, exhausted fighter in rusted armor jabs his finger at Ember, staring at her so intently that his eyes seem to almost bulge out of his socket. Hey, Toil, look over there. It's definitely her. Don't be ridic. I see her too. And who's that standing next to her? Is that the commander? A heavy-set female tiefling with broken horns and a convict brand on her cheek takes a hesitant step toward you. What are you talking about? I'm not a vision. I'm alive. Instead of answering, Toil falls on her knees before Ember, and the others follow her example. What are you doing? Stand up. Stand up now. We'll do whatever the holy martyr asks of us. The knight stands. Where are you going? We are going to the unholy altar of Baphomet, the one shattered by the tears of our Ember, the righteous. The surviving Templars, led by the demon Thaskarad, decided that it was time to repair it and start offering up sacrifices again, since she was no longer here. They started with our former cultists. They keep them captive and kill them one by one. We don't abandon our people. We're going to free them and shatter the altar into the dust while we're at it, along with the demons and his minions. I won't lie to you, Commander. We could really use some help, but we have no time to gather reinforcements. Every hour we delay could mean a death sentence for one of our brothers and sisters. If you and the preacher decide to help us, we will be grateful till the end of our days. If not, well, we'll somehow have to handle it on our own. We'll help. Ember looks at you. We will help, won't we? Who are you? We call ourselves the Redeemed Brotherhood. Who we are? Tola scratches the brand on her cheek with gnarled fingers. The short answer is we're all scum. Convicts, deserters, looters, even a few former cultists. Those who heard our Saint Ember's preaching and decided it wasn't too late to do something better with our lives than throwing them into the abyss. Not all of us were lucky enough to see her in the flesh, of course. Those who heard her sermons passed on her words to others. We even collected her teachings and turned them into a book. Our thinking was, though Ember herself may be gone, well, we all thought she was gone, her words would live on. They continued to spread and save those who were lost. Guys, it's only been 6 months. But I didn't say anything special. These are simple things everyone knows. Not everyone, it seems. Or perhaps they do know, but they don't know what to do with the knowledge. That's how people are. We need even the simplest truth to explain to us so we can begin to live by them. Once there were enough of us, we had the strength to fight back, so that's what we do now. We fight them everywhere we meet them. We didn't go with the Queen. We decided someone should stay and keep an eye on the city and the surrounding areas. Turns out we did the right thing, since we met you here. Why are you calling Ember the Holy Martyr? Everyone knows Ember perished in the abyss along with the commander and her other disciples, and thus became a martyr. Well, so everyone thought until today. We really were in the abyss, but we're back now. What do you mean by disciples? Since when am I her disciple? Aren't you? You traveled in her party, listened to her preaching, fought evil at her side. I think we learned something from each other. She smiles apologetically. What happened to your horns? I broke them off. The woman touches an uneven stump with her fingers. I am human, not demon. No matter what they say, I am a human. Were you called a demon because you're a tiefling? Being a tiefling is only half of the problem. The real problem is this. The more evil you do in life, the less good is expected of you. If you stole yesterday, you will also steal tomorrow. Isn't that fair? But if everyone treats you like garbage, all you can ever be is garbage. What other choice do you have? And if a thief has horns on their head, well, everyone knows what that means. They're a demon. What else could they be? I used to rob and kill, got convicted, sentenced to hard labor, escaped, and started over. I thought there was no other path for me. If honest people refuse to accept me, I don't owe them anything. I've done too much evil to try to repent. I've lived like a demon in the abyss, nothing but evil in my past and my future. And then I ran into these guys. I heard them praying for the demon's salvation. Well, at first I laughed, then it hit me. What if I really do have a choice? What if there is something else in life beyond this never-ending nightmare? I spoke with those who'd seen Ember in the flesh, listened to them recite her sermons from memory, and then I broke off my horns, and with that, I broke away from my former life. Thank you for coming back. I'm really happy for you, for all of you. A warm smile lights up the ex-convict's tough, withered face. It is I who must thank you. You brought me back from the abyss. You brought me back to humanity. No. We haven't even met before. How could I be to thank for you changing your life? Maybe my words helped a little, but you did the most important part yourself. I don't trust you, die! Now go. I wish you luck in the battle. I'll come to your aid. Yeah, I'll come to your aid. Thank you, Commander. With both you and Ember the righteous on our side, we cannot lose. Bless us, O righteous one. I am not a goddess to dole out blessings, but I wish you success. Ember smiles broadly. Don't get a big head, Ember. I'm the god of our group. You're my disciple, damn it.
We march ahead.
Alright. So we got another thing to do. They're just coming in droves, these quests. It's interesting what they're trying to do with Ember. I think it's cool. I'm not sure I've seen enough to really buy it. But it's cool nonetheless that they're going with that direction. I don't know, I mean, like, her words have been good, but like I don't know. It seems at times a little too easy. Maybe she's got some sort of magical sway on people. I'm not sure. We need to rest first because of this. And we also have something on our campaign map. strengthening diplomatic connections, and the development of the art of war. So we've leveled those up. Threatened. The spies have reported that the enemy is preparing a series of attempts on the officers' lives. The generals are asking for the commander to take precautions and protect his loyal servants. Guard the officers both during battle and in between them. Give the officers the same living conditions as regular soldiers. Train the officers how to fight off assassins. I kind of like this one. What's it get? Unlocks the security training decree, which all generals gain 30,000 experience points. Damn. This is the other one we might do. 1,500 military experience points. Crusade morale increases by 40. I like this one. Let's train our officers to fight off assassins. Greyboar knows the tricks of assassins, or tricks that assassins use in their work. He will teach the officers how to defend themselves if they are attacked, but the training will require some time. Cool. And enchanting the phylactery of Stevanius the Rotten. Takes 5 days. Do it. Where is the economy? No. Development. Bastion to fortress. This requires logistics, and we don't have enough resources. That's what we're missing for that. Cool. Okay. So we're done here. Let's go ahead and rest. Go ahead and do that. How are we looking here? That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So we're good. We're good to go.
It's so wonderful not to be alone anymore. Esna, patroness of travelers, I thank you for bringing our paths together.
She's so happy now. It's so nice. It's good to see. Good to see. Alright, Reggie. Let's go whip these Hellknights into shape. Let them know who's the boss around here. It's me, in case you were wondering. Mount up too, just in case, you know, things get ugly. Back across the bridge. It's been a while since we've been here. Armiger Archer. Hey guys. Alright. And they've already got haste going, it looks like, or something. Reggie. Hey guys. The Hellknight outpost welcomes you with sharp and inhospitable silence. Tall figures in black, imposing armor tower over you. There are no threats or greetings, nothing at all. Reggie takes his place in the formation near Paralictor Rinth, Tai, and Deothan, but slightly ahead of them. There is a barely noticeable shift in his posture and demeanor. It's almost like he's getting ready to perform a wearisome and unpleasant task. You all know why we are gathered here today. Today, the Order's emissaries will hear the results of my investigation into the actions of the individual known as the Commander of the Fifth Crusade, as well as decide the fate of said individual. You're going to put me on trial. In a way, we have a problem requiring a solution. We shall solve it, one way or another. The Order needs to know whether or not you can be trusted. I will coordinate the tribunal as someone who knows the facts better than the rest. Fine, I will hear what you have to say. I will state the facts as they are known to me. You reserve the right to speak in your own defense. Reggie's voice remains cold and unpleasantly impersonal. I will start with the main reason for today's assembly. The source of the Commander's supernatural powers had been hidden from us until recently, but now it is clear. The emergence of these abilities was caused by Aurilu Vorlish, a criminal, and an enemy that unequivocally and unconditionally must be destroyed. Whether the Commander is her associate or involuntary tool is yet to be determined. I am neither. I neither cooperate with her nor obey her. I am neither. Aurilu has no means of controlling me, and any scholar of magic can attest to that. Okay, so we can use our friends here for that. That's nice. Paralictor Aminos Rinth. Your openness, your appeal to expert opinion, and your rational approach do you credit, Commander. They will be taken into account. Let us continue. Aside from the source of the power, there is also the matter of its application. It is only fair to acknowledge that the shape the commander has given to his power is beyond reproach. An Aeon, the incarnation of order and balance, is an entity that can be cooperated with and trusted. Whatever my power is, I only use it to oppose the world wound and to benefit the crusade. Why do you care what shape my power takes? It's mine alone, and that's that. I don't really have anything to say about this. I won't only use it to oppose the world wound, right? And benefit the crusade. Something's going to come after this. Say nothing. We must also scrutinize the commander's temperament. The main question of interest to us was whether we could rely on such an ally. What if he became a puppet in the hands of our enemies? To determine this, I took the liberty of staging a test that featured several treacherous demons. The result of the test was satisfactory, though it is far from what we expect from such a powerful ally. In defense of the commander, we can cite the fact that his joining the ranks of the Hellknights, although it was accomplished by certain protocol violations. You had no right to test me at all. Judge me by my deeds, not some artificial test. Deeds are not everything. Watching the reaction of any unprepared subject reveals much about their due nature. Enough. Paralictor Amenos Rinth raises his hand, calling for silence. He and the other Paralictors exchange glances, then they nod in turn. We have seen and heard enough. The verdict is clear. What we have heard is sufficient to conclude that the accusations against the commander are unsubstantiated. We have no reason to suspect our ally of treason or associating with Aurelia Vorlish. From now on, the Order are prepared to provide all possible assistance to the Fifth Crusade. Reggie listens very closely, sometimes nodding in accord with the words of his fellow Paralictor, then states in a weary and disagreeable voice, I disagree, and officially dispute this decision. Do you intend to maintain your cooperation with the individual known as the commander of the Fifth Crusade, even after everything you have heard? Unbelievable. This is stupid and perfidious. This stupid and perfidious decision puts you on the same page with the demonic lackeys we have been discussing. Yacker, Paralictor Derenge is absolutely correct. Nobody has better knowledge or more in-depth experience in this matter than him. Paralictor Amenos Rinth, Derenge, that's enough. We're not going to argue like cantankerous old men. This decision is final, and you know that you have no means to dispute it. This is correct, I do not. But I have a different way of correcting your stupid childish mistake. Reggie narrows his yellow eyes and gives you a piercing glare. I hereby challenge you to a duel, Commander. What? This is irresponsible of you, Derenge, but lawful. I cannot interfere, even though I very much want to. The Order's refused to support you, and you are making a fool of yourself to soothe your wounded pride. Such behavior is not befitting of a Paralictor. That's enough, Reggie. Admit that you have lost. No, as you wish. Clear the room and make the necessary preparations. I don't know if I can beat Reggie. Does he get his horse too? Oh good, he doesn't. Never mind, this won't be so bad then, hopefully. I declare the start of the duel. May justice be done. Is this a duel to the death? Reggie, are we really doing this, Reggie? My man! Ow. I guess we're doing this, okay. Hellknight. Axiomatic. Which one do we want for him? Unholy. Flaming Burst. Or let's go with Flaming Burst. Because he's not immune. Because he's not a full-fledged Hellknight like me. We can do that on him. And go ahead and summon the Iron Golem behind him. Alright, Reggie. It's your turn. You're killing yourself, buddy. Ooh, with the crit. Damn, we kicked his ass. Paralictor Amenos Rinth. Enough of this farce and this petty squabbling. The verdict has been passed, and it is not subject to appeal. The Hellknight orders have no complaints against the Fifth Crusade or its commanders. Indeed, we are now confident we can openly trust you, or completely trust you, Commander. From this moment, not only will the Hellknights continue fighting in the World Wound as allies of the Crusaders, We shall also put our elite squads under your command. The world wound must be closed, and we will assist you to the best of our ability. Emnos gives Reggie a steely glare. We also apologize for the actions of Paralictor Reggie, or Regil Derange. He has overstepped his bounds and made a number of other questionable decisions that make us doubt his competence. He is henceforth removed from command of his chapter and stripped of his Paralictor rank, pending further orders from Godclaw headquarters. Regil's expressionless face is impossible to read. He appears to be unfazed, as always. He simply shrugs in response to Emnos' words. Hope there will be no further misunderstanding between us. Farewell. I have other business to attend to. Yeah, no, I hope there'll be no other misunderstandings between us. There won't be, Commander. The purpose of this council was to eliminate them. Reggie, now no longer a Paralictor, does not move or make a sound, but instead casts a quick glance that lets you know he'd like to speak in private. Okay, what's your angle, Reggie? You knew you couldn't beat me. Especially without your horse.
I believe I owe you an explanation, Knight Commander.
I believe you do. Regil does not appear to be shaken or perturbed by what just happened. His stern expression changes slightly for a fleeting moment, becoming calmer and more pensive. We don't have anything to discuss. Get lost. My patience has run out. Attack. I'm listening.
First, I'd like to paint you a picture of the situation I found myself in shortly before we met. I was one of the first to receive the information about an individual supposedly chosen by the gods who appeared in Canopris. This message was followed by the news that the Queen of Mendev had appointed this person as the commander of the new crusade. The orders reacted in every conceivable way. I imagine that you and anything even remotely related to you was being discussed in every corner of every Hellknight citadel.
Uh-huh.
I did not have to be present to imagine the words spoken and the suggestions offered, nor chaos. The orders often cannot agree, even among themselves. Anticipating the upcoming arguments, I submitted a petition and volunteered to attach myself to the new commander in order to assess his leadership and discover the true nature of his powers.
Right, it's understandable.
But a good strategist looks far into the future. The role I gave myself was just the beginning. I watched and prepared contingency plans for every potential turn of events, such as if you turned out to be a menace that must be destroyed, or if you turned out to be a valuable asset and our best hope of triumphing over the abyssal host. An ally who must be supported, no matter the cost. I have been a Hellknight for most of my life. I know the orders like the back of my hand. All our might, determination, and glory, as well as our weaknesses. Unfortunately, it was clear that not all of us would appreciate the tremendous potential of such an important piece showing up on the board. I could write dozens of reports, give you the most stellar of testimonies, and that still wouldn't be enough to convince the skeptics.
And what would you put in these reports? What is your honest opinion of me?
I believe you are our best chance of healing the world wound once and for all. But there is more. I see you not as a tool or a game piece, but as an ally. And a commander with great leadership potential. Which is why it is so important to remove the division between you and the orders.
Mm-hmm. What would the consequences of the Hellknight's disapproval be?
For you, the worst-case scenario would have involved a war on two fronts. Having said that, I do not think things would have gone that far. You have proven yourself to be an ally to the entire world, not a threat to it. Still, even the loss of support from the Hellknights or the hostility of individual highly aggressive orders could have cost your crusade dearly. I wanted to avoid that crisis.
Go on.
Only a military tribunal would be able to resolve the issues between the Crusade commander and the Hellknights. As formal a hearing as possible, to assure the orders they had considered the case and had the chance to pronounce a verdict. The occasion also called for a sacrifice. A symbolic victim would reinforce the impression of a successful trial and a unanimous decision. Nothing bolsters the reputation of the accused like the public humiliation of their accuser. I was the obvious choice for you.
What a bro.
So I organized this tribunal and did my best to ensure that the paralictors arrived at the only correct decision, given the circumstances. Of course, this meant that my reputation would be destroyed, and I would be stripped of my rank. But that's inconsequential. Such losses are acceptable. I make no great fuss about the bleaching, but I do realize the full scope of its effects. The Fifth Crusade is quite possibly my last campaign.
Oh.
The pressures of time push people to extreme measures, and I am no exception. My aim was more than simply to prevent the Hellknights from rallying against you. I wanted to strengthen your alliance, to give you a powerful army, a strong asset in the confrontation with the Abyssal host. My gambit was successful. I am satisfied.
I'm still willing to put up with you and my party, but I won't tolerate any more tricks, and I'm tired of you playing the role of overseer. I don't even know what to say. Some of what you have done is good, while some is unacceptable. Thank you, Reggie. I appreciate your sacrifice. I cannot trust you after what happened, and I do not want to see you in my party ever again. I've grown tired of your attitude. I won't tolerate it any longer. Die! No, I mean, like, I kind of wish I could be even more appreciative. I feel like he was a really, for who he is, I feel like there's probably no more meaningful thing he could have done to show that he, I don't know if cares the right word, but believes in me, right? I'm very moved by this. And yes, he did it through trickery, but he had to. Thank you, Regil. I appreciate your sacrifice.
Your gratitude is unnecessary. I did what had to be done. Now that we are entirely clear, let us return to the main objective. I still hope to see the matter of the world wound resolved once and for all.
That was good. That was good. I liked that a lot. We got Wrecking Devil. Is that something you always had? It might have, like, no, it's a new weapon, I think. It does a lot. It does more damage. Let's see what we got here. Whenever the wielder of this +5 axiomatic nullifying gnome hooked hammer confirms a critical hit, the enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw, DC 31, or suffer a -3 penalty to AC for 3 rounds. Oh, geez. So we know axiomatic, right? So, hope it makes law aligned. So this purpose is an extra 2d6 damage against chaotic creatures, so that's good. And then can nullifying. A nullifying weapon suppresses a creature's spell resistance for a short amount of time. Anytime the weapon strikes a creature with spell resistance, the target's spell resistance is reduced by 1 for 1 minute. On a confirmed critical hit, a spell resistance is instead reduced by 2. Multiple hits from a nullifying weapon stack. Oh wow, this is amazing, isn't it? This was the other one we had, which also does good. So it's between these two. So this is a +5 as well. It's a vicious gnome hooked hammer. And it's 3 consecutive hits on the same enemy. The enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw or become fatigued. Or become exhausted. It's actually really good too, isn't it? This energy deals an extra 2d6 points of damage to the opponent and 1d6 points of damage to the wielder. Okay, we don't actually like that. So we're going to go with this one. There you go, Reggie. That's he looks awesome. I really like his look. Okay. So he's got a bonus now to his stuff too, which is good. And just to look here. So yeah, so dexterity is good for all of it. Okay. Hold on. What is this? Axiomatic nomocatan. Oh, that's the opposite end. I see. I see. Okay. Cool. So he's got a new weapon. All right. Well, that's where we're going to end this episode, guys. In the next episode, we'll probably look around here, see if there's anything to loot. But that was really good. I'm really, really happy with that. Yeah, I didn't expect any of that, really. I didn't expect Reggie to attack us, and then I mean, part of me expected after he, you know, started attacking us and everything, that he might have some sort of plan, that this was a way to unite that order with me. But there was always like a part of me that knows he's evil, and that maybe he, unlike the rest of his Paralictor comrades, believed that I was not worthy, and that he had actually decided to try and kill me. I was never, until he explained it to me, I was never completely certain what his end goal was going to be. But I'm glad it happened the way it did. And yeah, our little buddy Reggie really looking out for us in his own way, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, until the next episode, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.